Hey you guys, I'm back. I'm finally giving a lock update. I know it's been so long, and right now I have my natural locks in. Just my natural hair, no extensions at the bottom. I literally just cut my second set of extensions out of my locks, and I'm going to put in a third set of extensions, but not in this video. This video, I'm just talking about my last extensions I had in and then my first extensions I had in and comparing the two. I've been getting a lot of DMs on my Instagram asking me like which set I preferred, my first set or my second set, but honestly, I loved both of the hair. So I'm going to just talk about that in the video. You guys are gonna see clips of my raw Indian hair that I had in, which was so beautiful. It was really long. My third set, I'm going longer, so I am very nervous for that, and even more of a loose wave, so super nervous, but let's get into this video. Let's start off with the better locks. I absolutely loved my hair or my locks when I had the better locks curls in. I only put in 12 inches, so it went to about here, and it was a tight curl, but still loose enough to maintain really easily. And I only had to refresh my curls probably every 5 weeks. If I was going somewhere, then I'll refresh it. If I wasn't, then I'll just left it how it was. And it looked good most of the time. I'm really bad at retightening my roots, so as it grew out and it kind of looked a little messy. Other than that, the curls itself were really gorgeous. The only con to the hair is over time, the hair was black when I got it, so over time, or it was like a natural too, over time it turned like a 30-ish 27 color. It just started fading like over time, but it took about like the 9th month for it to like start getting that color, and people were asking me did I dye the hair, but I didn't dye the hair. It just kind of over time lightened. That's the really only con. It did get a little dry over time to where I'm refreshing it and I can feel like it's a little bit more rougher than what it was before, or if I put in a fresh curl, I would see like, okay, this curl is like softer than the one that has been in for 9 months, but I was okay with that because the hair was still curling. Today, I'm going to be replacing the bottom of my locks. I just want to do something different. The curls of the hair is still really cute. This isn't really how the curls look. Yesterday, I did a braid out on my hair, and so the curls are more like this instead of like this, but the bottom of the curls are still really cute. I just like to change my hair a lot, and it's almost been a whole year, so I'm ready for something different, and I'm excited to try it out. Yeah, but this is how my hair is looking. Let me get a little bit more higher. This is how my hair is looking before I change it out. It's so cute. I'm like really nervous. I'm extremely nervous to do this, but I know that I want to try something different. And if anything, if I don't like the new hair that I put in, I can always just go back to this hair. It's always, you know, I can order it and I can put it back in. Yeah, but it's so gorgeous. Here's a clip of me showing you guys how my curls looked right before I cut them out and how they looked when I sprayed them down with water and brushed it out. Enough water to kind of get it curling again. I'm spraying my mirror. I'm running out of water. Okay, so whatever, it has a little drip to it. So yeah, the curl, well, okay, I'm trying to get it to where you guys can actually see it. The curl's still really curly. The hair's still really good.
Now it's time to cut this hair out.
Okay, I've already taken out one just so I can show people how to take it out on my social medias. But I'm going to take out another one so I can show you guys here on YouTube. So here's my knot right here. I'm gonna cut a little bit above my knot, just a little bit, like that. So I'm left with something that looks like this. I take my crochet hook, it's my tiny crochet hook, and from there I'm able to get in between the braid that I braided and take down the braid that I put in. And it's out. And therefore I have like this little tiny bit of hair that's gonna help me add in my other extension later today, because I still have to retie my hair. You guys, look how long my new growth is. This is embarrassing. I hardly had time to do my hair. I had an off day on a work day, so I said, what better time to do this than on that type of day? Okay, I got half of it out so far. Oh, my hair is so full. Like, I just love it. And then now to get out this other half, like, I can still whip my hair. I still have to get out the extra pieces that are in it. Oh, this is so cute. Watching these clips back was so funny because I really thought that I was going to knock out my whole retie in one day. And I thought 2 days later, I was going to put in all of my extensions and it was only going to be a 2-day project. This literally took me 3 weeks. The retie alone took me about a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks to do, just because I waited for so long to retie my hair, about I feel like 8 months for my back part. My front part I kept retied pretty good. You can retie your hair with extensions. Okay, you guys, it is all out. I still need to take the little braids out. So like this part still needs to get out. And I think I'm gonna take them out as I retie my hair, because I feel like I can just make sure I get every single one out. And then probably when I finish retying my hair, that will be the end of today, because I have a lot of my hair to retie. And I wanna like not burn myself out by starting on the curls, knowing that I'm not gonna finish the curls. So the curls I'll probably do on Monday when I have some time. Probably spend all Monday putting all the curls in. That will be cute. So I'll get to rock my little short locks for 2 days. They're so cute. They're literally so cute. Finally, after 2 weeks, I was down to my last lock to retie. And here is my hair fully retied. It's crazy how hair can look just completely different with a fresh retie. I absolutely loved my locks out of the extension, but it was time for me to put them back in. So I divided my hair in 4 sections and I did row by row starting in the front. In this section of the video, it's gonna go pretty fast, but don't worry, my next video that I have coming out is me putting in my 3rd set of extensions, and it's gonna be very detailed down to what you need and how to put it in and how to retie your locks with extensions in. I was so nervous to put in this hair, but once I got the front in and some of the back in, I knew that I was gonna love it. It was so gorgeous. Even with it not being defined, I was in love. The number one question I get about this hair is, where did I get it from? And I am going to put a screenshot of this company that I got it from. I got 2 different curl patterns. One of the curl patterns was a loose curl and the other one was curly.
I got an 18-inch for both of the curls. Each section of my hair has both of the curls in it. I'll try to describe how I put the curls in. I kind of wrote down in my notes how I did the front part, and then the back part, I put the most curliest hair at the bottom, and then as I got to the top part of the back, I put the more looser curl at the top. In the beginning of having this hair, before I redefined it, I would just put it in loose twisties, and when I go to sleep, I'll tuck it into my bonnet or my scarf. And so when I wake up in the morning, I will still have this loose wave pattern that you see in the video. And I wore it like that for about 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks before I even redefined my curls. And I really love this look. After I redefined my curls, I feel like I never really had this look again. But maybe if I would have brushed out the hair and then just put it in twisties, it would have looked like this. Either way, I love the defined look. I loved how it naturally looked like this. You guys tell me in the comments section which of the curls that you guys like better. Do you guys like the better locks, or do you guys like the raw Indian hair? Because for me, I can't really choose. I love both of them.
Okay, so the raw Indian hair, I absolutely love too. I wanted to go longer and I wanted to do more of a loose wave hair, and it came like a little bit underneath my boob, and it was so gorgeous. Even like when I first put it in and it wasn't defined, I still loved the texture. Like it was like a loose wave, and I didn't even define it yet and I was in love. Once I defined it, I had to use a little bit more than what I used on my better locks. So I used a lot of body still because that is like my go-to. And then I used a conditioner, a Pantene conditioner, literally not even a leave-in, it was a conditioner that I just left in the hair. And a little bit of the Got2b just to make it stay really curly, and then I diffused the curls up. And so that's how I diffused that hair. And I would have to kind of, if I wanted it to look really good, I would have to redefine it every week or every 2 weeks at least. If I didn't do that, like it wasn't gonna look that good, unless I probably put it in a braid or something or a twist before I go to sleep. But I'm so lazy with my hair, and I wish I wasn't, because then I can have my hair to look cute all the time.
This is how my hair looked when I first defined the curls, and I absolutely loved how this looked. My curls were really juicy. I would say that with these extensions, it was heavier than my first set of extensions, but I think that's because it was longer. My first set, I put in 12 inches. This one is 18 inches. And also, instead of one bundle, which my first set I put in one bundle, this time around I did almost 2 bundles. And I definitely felt the extra weight, but I love the fullness. I would say that with this set, I only kept it in for 9 months. I just, over time, I feel like when I hit the 7.5, 8 month mark, I put my hair in a bun a lot, or I would have it down, but I wouldn't define it. And so I just kind of just wanted to start fresh with new extensions and hope that I treat them more better. This hair was high maintenance, but if you're ready for the high maintenance, I would say you would love this hair. If you're not ready for the high maintenance, stick with the better locks, because with that, you don't have to define it as much. And even when you don't define it, it still looks good. But this hair, I would say, was so beautiful. Now, right here is my hair not defined, and you can kind of see it's a little wild. But for me, I would still rock it like this sometimes and just have it down. Or I'll just put it in a bun and just leave it like that.
I changed the bottom of my locks, the bottom curls, just because I wanted to go a little bit longer. It hits like a little bit past my boobs when it's curly, and I just wanted to change up the curl pattern a little bit. So this is how it's looking. And it's been a month so far with this new hair. I changed it out around my birthday, which is November 6th, which was a year with my old extensions. And turn to the other side so you guys can see how it's looking. I have been loving it. It's different curls, so it's a little bit looser than what I had before. I had really curly before. This one is a mixture of two different curls. It took me forever. It literally took 3 weeks, but it was because I did not or have not did a retie on my locks in so long. I just refreshed it this morning. I actually didn't do too much to it, what I normally do to my hair. I washed it this morning. I washed my locks. I just let the water run down the curls. I brushed out the curls while I was still in the shower after I washed my locks. And then I took my mousse, which is the Lotta Body mousse. I literally always use it. Then I use this conditioner over here. Pantene Naturals.
Curl defining conditioner. It had a really good smell to it. And this is just a clip of me showing you different styles that I did with my curls. This one I used big rollers and I didn't have time for it to fully dry, but it still gave me a really cute curl and I loved it. I did bigger flexi rods too, and then this is how I got this curl. I think this was like day number 3 with these curls. Really gorgeous. And this was my hair right before I took it out, looking a little messy, but still had it down and it was still soft. I still loved it. It was just time for me to put in some new fresh curls. One mistake I did make with my second set of extensions is I put some of them in too thick, so some of them were trying to unravel out of my lock. So I know not to do that on my third set, but you'll see in my next video.
You guys, I literally have been loving wearing just my natural locks. It's only been a week because I'm just cut my extensions out and I'm going to put in the third set of extensions. But every time I take my extensions out, I just like look at my natural hair and I'm like, man, I can rock it. And I know I can, but I do love my extensions too. But I'm just showing you guys this just so you guys know, even though you put extensions at the end of your locks, you can still cut them out and just wear your locks. Like, it's not gonna damage your locks any. If anything, you're probably just gonna cut a tiny piece at the bottom of your locks and the ends of your locks are gonna be loose. I prefer them loose because I'm always putting extensions at the end of my locks. Yeah, but that's just what I'm gonna show you guys.
Here's a sneak peek of the next curl pattern that I'm going to put at the end of my locks, and I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe because there's more to come.